What's going on, stackers? So in this video we're going to be talking all about the best no content books to make sales. So, welcome back to Stacking Profit. My name's Paddy and over here we give you the tools and resources to learn, grow and master passive income streams so that you can live a life of freedom. Now, like I said in this video, I'm going to share with you the best no content books to make sales. Now, I kind of lie a little bit within that title. I'm not going to show you the best because newsflash, there is no best. Whatever works for me may not work for you. What may work for you may not work for me because there's a lot of factors that go into it. Your cover design, your titles, your subtitles, and your keywords. Now, all I can show you some no content book examples and show you how they all make sales. Now, first of all, let's go over to Canva because I want to go over a few different no content books. Now, before we go through a few of these, I just want to note that this is actually taken from our latest course. Our latest course that we are slowly releasing with Inside the Vault. And the Vault, that's the LCB Vault, is the only place where you're going to be able to get this new course. The new course is called Low Content Case Study and will be taking you step by step on everything that I do to create a little mini brand over on Amazon. So that's what we're doing with Low Content Case Study. It's going to be a low content case study where you can watch us build a brand over on Amazon and have it generating sales. Anyway, let's go through a few of these. Now, some of these are low content, some are no content. So I want to go through the no content. Now, for no content, what is there? Well, we have things like notebooks, journals. A journal can be a no content book depending on how you create it. It can also be a low content book. It's kind of a bit of both depending on the niche and the actual book that you create. But then there's notebooks. A notebook tends to be just lined paper. Composition notebook, just another variation on a lined notebook. Primary composition notebook is just a variation on a composition notebook, but then you have things like dot grid journals, manuscript paper, sketchbooks, and things like that. You first have to understand what type of no content books there are. Again, there's journals, notebooks, composition notebooks, primary composition notebooks, dot grid journals, manuscript paper, sketchbooks, and things like that. And all of them, literally every single type of no content book actually makes sales over on Amazon. So let me go ahead and share with you and show you these types of books that are generating sales. So the first one that I have pulled up is composition notebooks. Now, first of all, to figure out if a book is selling, you can just simply look at the BSR, the best sellers rank. Then from there, you can actually average or guesstimate how many book sales that book is selling each and every day. Now again, composition notebook. Let's go through the first page to see how well these books are selling. Now what I've also done is just gone on books so it filters out all of the other products. Now if we scroll through, let's go past the sponsored to this one. Look at this. This is a composition notebook. This is a vintage butterfly illustration composition notebook. And we can see it has a rank of 56,000. That's for a no content book, a composition no content book. Now, if we take this 56,000 BSR and go over to an calculator, an Amazon BSR calculator just here, we can then put in that BSR right down here and get an average of how many sales each and every day that book is generating. So let's change this to book. Just give that a second. There we go. Now we can put that 56,000. That's too many. And now we can calculate sales. So that's 50. Is that 56,000? Yes, that is. So 56,000 BSR is a book. Sales per month. They're averaging 83 sales per month with an average of 6 sales per day for this no content book just here, which is a composition notebook. So this is generating sales. Composition notebooks are a no content book and they generate sales. And there's literally thousands of different niches within the composition notebook niche. So this one has a BSR of 195,000. This one has a BSR of 70,000. The next one has a BSR of 54,000. And then if we scroll down to round about here, this has 104,000. So we can see composition notebooks sell over on Amazon. And that's just one example of a no content book. I have another example just here, and it is primary composition notebooks. So similar to the composition notebook, but it's for primary. And in a primary composition notebook, there tends to be space to practice writing and a little box for also drawing. Now with composition notebooks or primary composition notebooks, these sell as well. Now if we go past the sponsored down to here, this has a rank of 42,000. So let's take this, let's go over to that calculator, let's change out the 56 for 42 and now click calculate sales. That's averaging 108 sales per month with 7 sales per day for a primary composition notebook. Now, if we scroll down a little bit more, this one has a rank of 133,000. The next one has a rank of 648,000, so a little bit higher, but it's still selling. 35,000 for this book. So primary composition notebooks is a no content book, but again, they generate sales. Now that's just the second example. I have the third example just here, which is a journal. Now again, depending on what type of journal you're going to create, this can be a low content book or a no content book. There's literally so many different types of journals that you could create. Now if we scroll down to here, most of these aren't no content, but I just wanted to put it in here as well to show you that journals sell. This is a 3-minute positivity journal. Look at that rank, 503 in all books, and it's only been published since November 27th, and it only has 16 reviews. How crazy is that? I'm guessing that Kristen Butler is some type of celebrity, possibly, or they have a following or something like that, because to get a rank of 503 and you only published in November 27, there must have been some really great marketing behind that. Now if we scroll down, more journals, 179,000. 52-week mental health journal, look at that rank. So this is what I mean, there's so many different types of journals. The third 3 results are completely different journals, again because there's just so many. But look at these BSRs, they're absolutely insane. So journals sell as well. Now the fourth example that I have just here is a lined notebook. And if we just scroll through the first page, we're going to see what the BSRs actually are, and to see how many sales that they're making. Let's scroll past this spiral because we can't do spiral. So let's go down to roundabout here. Look at this, just a standard lined black notebook with notebook on the front cover, and it has a rank of 170,000. Now that doesn't sound that great, but that can actually make a fair few sales. So 170,000, calculate, they're averaging 29 sales per month with an average of 2 sales per day. Now I say an average because that's all that this is. This BSR calculator is not spot on, but it's very, very close. I know that from personal experience. But look at that. A rank of 170,000 and you can still roughly make around 29 sales per month. And that's what these people are doing just with this lined notebook. Just a notebook. Now if we scroll down more to here, this is just a lined notebook, 68,000. So lined notebooks are a no content book and they sell. Now let's just go on to my last example just here, which is for a sketchbook. Sketchbook practically just a blank book. Now you can't actually do a blank book because I believe that Amazon doesn't allow 3 or 4 consecutive blank pages in a row. To have a sketchbook, you need a border around the outside of your page and or numbers in the corner. There's no way around that. You can't actually publish a completely blank book. But now if we take a look at sketchbooks just on that first page, so we can see the BSRs, let's scroll down to roundabout here past the sponsored. Look at this. So this is a sketchbook. This is ranked at 91 in the whole bookstore. Granted, it was published in 2019. That's why it's got so many reviews. But nonetheless, there's demand for this, and you can see that sketchbooks sell well here on Amazon. Now, that one's an exception with 91 BSR. If we scroll down to here, look at this, a unicorn. It's just a nice design on the front cover, and it's just a sketchbook. Priced at $4.99, 431 reviews. But look at that BSR, 7,713. Let's go over to here. 7,713. Calculate sales. Let's do that. They're averaging around 464 units sold per month. That's around 31 per day with a sketchbook, a no content book. So this is what I mean when I say there's no best no content book out there to make sales. Everyone's going to be different, but you can see that all of these different no content book niches actually sell. And again, we're just doing that by looking at the BSRs. That's a hardcover. So you could potentially do a hardcover sketchbook over on Amazon now that we have that feature. That's something that I have not personally done. But look at that, 853. But let's scroll down a bit more. Right here, that has a rank of 12,000, 44,000. That's a bit of a weird sketchbook, so it's more of a novel. But this one, 228,000, so a little bit higher. But again, we can see sketchbooks also sell here on Amazon. You can see composition notebooks sell, primary composition notebooks sell, journals sell. Then we also have lined notebooks that sell, and also sketchbooks. All of these no content books sell over on Amazon, and there is no best. Again, what works for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for me. Everyone's different, how everyone has design skills, and everyone does their research a little bit different. But every no content book sells over on Amazon, so there is no best. So try and get out of that mindset of looking for the best niches, because everyone's niches are going to be different to everyone else's. Everyone's skills are different, but get out of that mindset. Start looking into the no content books that you want to create, and there's quite a few of them. As we can see just here, notebooks, composition notebooks, primary composition notebooks, dot grid journals, manuscript paper, sketchbooks. This is just a small fraction of the actual no content books out there. But find the no content books that you like the sound of, and then just start doing research to find those keywords over on Amazon. Now, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, go hit subscribe and hit that little bell icon so you can be notified for any further videos. That being said, I've been Paddy, this has been Stacking Profit, and I'll see you again soon.